Let's go. My name's Dan Gheesling. Welcome to the next episode of Star Citizen. We've mixed up the styles for a minute. I don't know why we're at Grimmers with the criminal rating, but look, sometimes you don't know why you get chucked in the slammer. You just have to deal with the consequences. So with that being said, let's go ahead and say hello, cruel verse, which brings up an interesting scenario brought up by the comments. You guys know that there's been a internal struggle going on if you watch the series on a morning basis, that sometimes we're in our Yeezys, sometimes we're in our Vans. What the heck does that mean? It means sometimes, I'd say the majority of the time, and I'd say more so historically than recently, we've been playing as a generally upstanding citizen that could be of the WHP nature. What is the WHP nature? We're law-abiding citizens. We help those in need, but every once in a while, we I hope we have our good build here. Excuse me. Every once in a while we'll play on the dark side, and which brings up an interesting gameplay element. So, like, for example, I am highly confident that if we became a public enemy, things would get heated in the kitchen very quickly, in particular with episodes. Can I please have a ship, please? What was that noise? Is anyone out there? So, what does that mean? Should we try a different ship? All the pads are full. We may have to go out there and check what's going on. How are things going? So it brings up an interesting scenario, and it really originated from the comments from Alessian, who also is a Star Citizen YouTuber. She makes very good, in-depth videos. Also looks into some lore, but has the voice actor of a golden robot. But nonetheless, in the last Star Citizen episode, she commented, "Think we can sanction a good Dan and bad Dan for entertainment purposes. Don't know how people engage in PvP in the PvE with sad frame." So that brings up the interesting point. Can you come pick me up from Grimmers? All ships locked. That brings up the point of, can we have a running series in which some episodes, or maybe a series of consecutive episodes, when we have an evil streak, but the majority of it being we're an upstanding citizen. I can't. Apparently all pads are full. Are you at Grimmers? And so I think we could probably pull that off, but I know for a fact, and you know, I guess it comes with change and everything. I know for a fact, like, some people get. I'm at Crusader. Some people, and does anyone have a spaceship in flight? Skyrockets in flight. But I know people get, like, when I snipe people in the back, that people get, like, there's been some salt, and I can understand that because, hey, look, you're used to us being an upstanding citizen. And I think it's just finding the balance and maybe just setting the expectation of what the heck is going on, I guess, on the front end. Because here's the situation. So say we're in a situation where, okay, we start the episode as a good guy, but an incredible dastardly situation opens up. What do we do? And I think we'll just have to stick with whatever we start the episode of the series with. And maybe we just run it off crime stats. So right now, you know, since we have 1 star in the GTA verse, it means, hey, we're working our way up to criminal status. When we're full criminal, then we're just ruthless. It's kind of like life. All right, so we switched servers just so we could get a ship here. But the other thing that I guess is an interesting dilemma then all of a sudden is the reputation in game, right? So if people see us and they're like, "Oh, Dan, you smoked me out of my battleship," and then another people are like, "Oh, you're an upstanding citizen," there's going to be a lot of confusion, and it could be hard at that point. But I think it should. I don't think that should influence our decision to go public enemy or non-public enemy. So I think what we're gonna do, at least for now, we are not playing on PT right now, by the way. Well, Dan, why not? Because there was a patch that takes forever. At least on my potato internet right now. But anyways, it's fourth wall stuff. So we're going to continue, and we're going to work our way up to crime status. Stata Uniti. The other thing is that we haven't done a lot of criminal stuff, right? So actually going and turning off the comm arrays, we can get down with that. I am on the dark side, looking to recruit an army of comm array disablers. Need not apply. Just show up and guns up. Well, that's something WHP wouldn't do. I mean, I guess the other thing we could do is we could make a second account, but then you gotta buy all the ships. What the heck? We got in the back seat. Backseat Jimbo Fisher. Dan, of course you would just slide in the back seat because you're not really paying attention. No. I thought we T-posed. No, Dan, just have a little patience. You'll be okay. We enter the pilot seat, please. Before things get a little too hot in here. Oh, see, you get in out of your ship one time, and they take your frames away. We may have to. There we go. No. Oh. No. No. Who would do such a thing? The other thing we got to start to think about, I didn't have my joystick set up, was if we're gonna go this route, at least for this episode, we should probably have some armor. What the heck? Ooh, just killed me outside Grimmers. In despicable fashion. There will be blood. There will be revenge. Well, Dan, do you think you can get out of Grimhex? I don't know. I certainly believe we can. Alliance. Head to Grimmers. We have to give people the rust price. I don't know. I don't think too much into it and don't want to develop, but I feel like it's worthwhile exploring the gameplay elements of a dastardly situation, and we'll just, as long as we're upfront about it, we should be okay. Thank you, sir. Looks like we left our scope behind. No one is willing to claim that kill. Cowards. Alright. Alright, so we're still a 1-star, but see, that's the thing. People, I guess, don't necessarily need a reason to claim a kill if we're a public enemy. But I don't know, it just makes things more interesting when people are like, oh, Dan, I'm coming for you. We don't allow public enemies in the area. That's fine. But at least put your name up so you can throw your hood up. We're gonna go Snips. We know he's out here. Wait, did he steal our Super Hornet? He did? Let's go spawn a ship and get him back. Actually, if we spawn the ship, though, could be Ripskins. It's alright, we'll roll with it. We'll get a ship here. And maybe something a little bit more light and airy. Although, you guys know, I think we have our Amazon loadout. Amazon Prime, Dan? No, but Amazon Prime is one of the greatest inventions of the 22nd century. Oh, Dan, we're not in the 22nd century. Can we just get our ship, please? Excuse me. We'll take our Hornet back, sir. That's what you get. Alright, so as we press on here. Alright, so I went ahead and spawned in our ship here. And we're going to go and try and turn off some of these comm arrays for the first time. Maybe not the first time, but first time in a long time. In a long time. In a long time. The one is with us. War Masker. War Masker, do you stand against the electronics of comrades? Alright, so we're gonna have some heat on us. Crusader security first and foremost. And we're about to find out if we've got the good build. We do have the good build. Let's go. What do you mean we're a one-star criminal? You should know that we're working our way up the chain. Hang in here, boys. I don't even know what you're talking about. Turn off the array. The array must be off. Alright, hang in here. No crashes. We're destroying the comm links, yeah, because they're hacking our security systems. They're monitoring what we have in our smart refrigerators. I saw one of those the other day. What? No judgment, but there's some serious stuff going on with those smart fridges. They're gonna start knowing our caloric intake before we even intake it. Look at that. Get peppered. This may be our loadout of the new century. We gotta get a little closer here, though. Chop those chaffies. We busted off his wing. There's more coming. What do you mean we're one of them? You're hacking our security systems. Monitoring our caloric intake. If I want my caloric intake monitored, do it myself on my Fitbit. Dan, can your Fitbit monitor that? No, but you can manually log it in your Fitbit. Hang in here. We're untouched right now. Okay, I'm not looking for trouble now. Looking for the game. Trouble may find you. Oh, stop chatting. Oh, look at it. We've enlisted the help of some citizens to take down the Crusader security, and they are not criminals. Oh, I guess we don't know if they're criminals. See, Dan, this is why you need to get your zoom reticle in. I just need to find that setting, and I will. So I think we could be picking them apart right now, and I think it's the next evolution in our progression as a pilot. It's at least worth exploring. Oh, let's go. The 1D. The 1D. You stand against the electronic hacking.
Definitely not friendlies.
Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna pop this thing off real quick. We should get paid for that, right? Probably makes sense. Someone engaged me. Space bullies? How do we turn... Where's the camera? Crusader security's all over us. Ooh. Excuse me. Looks like we got a... He's not joking around. Pepper him. There's our comrade that just flew by in the background. Get roasted. Let's go. We're going in, boys. Who's coming after us? 1D, you may have to scoop us in your freelancer. "1D, can you scoop us?" We may have to eject here, boys. Look at that evasion, boys. Get out. 1D, I may need you to scoop me from array. Turning this off. I need cover. Oh, I think we barely made it out. The sweet potato chips of our ship. No, tell me that wasn't a freelancer. Looks like a Hornet to me. It could be a freelancer, the fuselage, though. No. It's just us. One D, you alive? I didn't mean to type WWD in. But let's see if we can turn this thing off. It's quiet. I think that he might have it's either that was not an Avenger. I can promise you that. He's alive. He's made it. Put a leash on this puppy here. Where the heck's our entrance, by the way? Oh, Dan, you don't know where the comm array entrance is by now? I don't think this is it. I don't know if it's north or south. It's definitely not north. Where is it is the question. Usually there's like smoke and stuff coming out of it. Can you come pick me up at array? I guess it could be north. Let's zoom out. The one we were fighting at. I guess we'll zoom away for a minute. What the heck? There we go. Zoom away. Bubble camera. We're on that GoPro. Hang in here, boys. What's the guy got? It's okay. It's definitely north. Which way is north? Not that way. What the heck? Don't even recognize any of this stuff. Well, then that's because you don't live the criminal life well. There's that part of the array. It's not there. This is legit bubble cam, though. So we're far enough away. Oh, someone just got roasted. Where the heck's the entrance? I literally... Okay, wait. Look for the numbers. Oh, it's all the way down there? No. We'll speed it up. Alright, so we're in this and there's a Starfare creeping around.
Outlaws inbound.
Starfare inbound. ID yourself. Let's go. So the other thing we could do... I was thinking about this as we were... as I was floating up the Gulf Coast of SCC 275. Whitetail. What side do you stand for? We could be forced to. I mean, there's all sorts of storylines you could do. We could be forced to turn against the comrades because they've been hacking WHP protocol. Well, Jan, that's getting a little too metadata underneath multiple levels. I understand, but for the sake of argument, I'm pretty excited to check this out because I feel like this is something we haven't delved deep into. Normally we turn it green. Turn this one red, boys. Probably should have a gun out here. Hang in here. Nice and easy. Pop that thing off. That better pay us 5 G's for this. The risk we've taken. The 1D. Alright, we just got criminal stat level 2. So I remember testing this out, I guess, when it first came out. Which is fine. For us. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Someone just got out of the ship. It's way too hot, though. That was part of the job. I need a quick... Pickup. Array is down. This guy's not WHP material. It's too hot. That's not in WHP's vocabulary. The hotter it is, the more lethal we get. Tempered folder gets the job done. It is pretty hot out there. There's a lot of peppering. Starfare. Mayday. Can you pick me up? 275 entrance. We're just broadcasting our location for anyone to smoke us out. I think this could be it though. He spawned out of nowhere. Why is security still here if we turned it off? It should be pirates, right? One might say yes. Our ride's incoming. It's right there. It's on the other side. Other side. No. There's our ride. There it is, the fuselage. That's our ride. Right here. I see you. I'm getting in. Get in. The back door's not open. No. The back door closed. No. 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 That was our ride. I think that's a great spot to end this episode. Look at, they're out in droves. To end this episode of Star Citizen. If you guys enjoyed it, clicking the like button helps out a great deal. Also, weigh in on our dilemma of becoming a criminal. I appreciate the support. What's this guy doing? Is he hiding? Nonetheless, thank you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, clicking the like button helps out a great deal. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later, guys.